Now यहाँ तक up till here we have done the question. Let us continue. Okay. Now this question is about the compound interest. ठीक है. Right. Tina invests $600 for 5 years at a rate of 2% per compound interest. Bas. Every year you are going to see this type of question. Inshallah, I hope inshallah this year you are going to see the compound interest question as well. Okay, because every year you are going to see this very simple sort of, and these are very free sort of marks. You just remember this formula and find out the value. Now what is A? A is the amount, the new amount after the compounding. Okay, what is P? P is the initial amount. It is the initial amount. Okay, initial amount which you have put in the bank. Okay, but this is 1. This is R. R must be in fraction. R must be put in fraction. Okay, this is a rate. This अब आ गए बेटे, स्क्रीन आ गई?
जी सर,
आ गए ना, शुक्रिया। ओके, तो ये आपके पास फार्मूला है यहाँ पर कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट का। ठीक है, कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट का फार्मूला आपके सामने है। अच्छा, मैं ये भी अभी माशाल्लाह बच्चों की तादाद इस वक्त बढ़ गई है, तो मेरी रिक्वेस्ट ये है बेटा कि आप अपने तौर पे जितने ज़्यादा मतलब इसको एक्टिवली सुनेंगे और साथ साथ अपने साथ कुछ चीज़ें लग के बैठें। मैं ये सारी चीज़ें भी रिकॉर्ड भी कर रहा हूँ, मसले की बात नहीं, लेकिन स्टिल मेरी कोशिश ये है कि आप भी अपने पास पेन पेंसिल ले के बैठें और साथ साथ मेरे सॉल्व करते भी जाएँ। तो कुछ में नुकसान वाली बात नहीं है। 2-3 दिन के बाद आपका पेपर ही है, तो आपको उसमें फ़ायदा ही होगा। आपको याद आएंगी चीज़ें कि छोटी छोटी बातें और कोई याद आ जाती है तो इस सेशन का फ़ायदा हो जाएगा। सही है ना? अच्छा, जो ए है, ए आपका न्यू अमाउंट है। P is the principal, this is the initial amount or principal amount. ठीक है, R is the rate which should be in the fraction, N is the compounding, ठीक है, and T is the time in air. ठीक है, okay, what do you mean by compounding? Basically, some of the time it happens that per year it is given as के 2% per year rate is given, that is compounding is taken as once in a year time. ठीक है, but most of the time it is also being asked कि it could be biannually or twice annually. ठीक है, तो if it is being asked कि this compounding is getting changed, you have to change this number n over here, right? So for this question up till here we have this rate, that is it is saying that it is 2% per year, so you don't have to worry about it. This is per year rate, so put the values in it. The amount will be equals to, what is principal amount? This is 600 multiplied by 1 plus R is how much? It is 2%. Now the 2 divided by 1 is 0.02 divided by 1. ठीक है, and what is n? N is 1, and time is how much? This is 5 years time. So calculate it with the help of calculator. Do this. 662.44. 662.45. Right. It is $662.45. Right. Now, this is the total. You can write it over here, right? Okay. Now the value of gold ring increases exponentially. Now when you see this word exponentially, what do you mean by that? Exponentially means कि something is increasing in terms of power, that is the number is not getting multiplied but exponential, the increasing factor, the time is actually in the exponent, right? So this is the formula which you need to use, that is original price multiplied by the percentage increase or decrease, whatever it is given to you, and the time must be in the power. Okay, and that is going to give you the new price. This is the new price, this is old price. Okay, and this is the time in years. Time in year. in years obviously. Okay. So what I need to do is, the value of the gold ring increases exponentially. By the word exponentially, you come up with this formula at a rate of 5% per year. It means that it is the 5% rate which is increasing. Okay. Okay. The value is now 882. So what I need to do is, I have to put this in the formula. That is, you have to find out, calculate the value of the old 2 years ago. That is the old price which is being asked. So old price is written as old price, okay, multiplied by percentage increase. How much is the percentage increase? Is 5, so this is 0.05 power 2 is equal to, what is the new price? It is 882. So you take this whole factor. If you want to calculate it, you can calculate it. Otherwise, I don't calculate it over here. I take it like this. Old price is equals to 882 divided by 0.05 to the power 2. So if I solve it, let me check. 882 divided by 0.05 to the power 2. Okay, it is percentage increase. I'm sorry, this is the percentage increase, no? It's 5% increase, no? Okay, so what I need to do is, this is not 0.05 I have to put, but I will be putting it like this. Just a second. It will be 0.05. Okay, so this will come over here. Yeah, it's 1.05. Right. अब आप करें, calculate करें 1.05 से, it will be 800, right? So the answer is 800. Let me check it. Okay. See that when I was doing it like this, for example, let me show you what mistake I did and how did I realize that I am doing it wrong. When I did it like this, 882 divided by 0.05 to the power 2. What answer was I get? What I was getting was 882 divided by 0.05 to the power 2. I was getting 352,800. I was getting this answer. Let me write it with the green color so you can understand. It was 352,800. It's a very large number. Don't you think it's a very large number? ठीक है, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि ये नंबर जो है बढ़ने के बाद 882 हो जाए और पहले वो नंबर ये हो, यानी इतना बड़ा नंबर हो और बड़ा होने के बाद वो नंबर छोटा हो जाए? ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है, राइट? तो दिस इज़ वाई आई रिजेक्टेड दिस आंसर. ठीक है, एंड आई लुक्ड अगेन कि मैंने क्या गलती की है, एंड देन आई रियलाइज कि दिस इज़ द मिस्टेक विच आई हैव डन, दैट इज़ आई हैव नॉट पुट अ 1 over here. तो दिस इज़ समथिंग विच यू नीड टू रिमेंबर एंड लर्न अलॉन्ग विद अंडरस्टैंडिंग द क्वेश्चन कि अगर कुछ गलत हो जाए तो यू नीड टू बी चेकिंग द आंसर अगेन एंड अगेन कि मेरा क्या मिस्टेक है जो मैंने इसके अंदर किया है. ओके, लेट अस कंटिन्यू विद दिस क्वेश्चन. ओके, find the number of complete years it take for the ring's value 882 to increase to a value greater than 1100. So what I need to do is find the number of complete years it takes for the ring to increase the value. Okay, हो क्या रहा है, number of complete years आपको बताने हैं. ठीक है, and the increase, the value is 882 to increase to a value of greater than 1100. So I will take the same formula, that is old price is 882 multiplied by how much is the percentage increase, I don't know, so I'll take it as x. ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay, now this is the percentage increase is known, sorry, it is 1.05. ठीक है, and the number of years are not known, so let me take the number of years as t. ठीक है, and that will be equivalent or not equivalent, it should be greater than, so I'll put a greater than sign over here. It will be 1100, right? So I have to find out the value of t. ठीक है, for that what will I do? if I have to find out this value, what will I do? I will just move this on the other side. It will be 1.05 to the power t is greater than 1100 divided by 882. Okay, let me do it and see what I'm getting over here. 1100 divided by 882. It is 550 divided by 441 is greater than 1.05 to the power t, right? Now for this part, if I have to find, let me check it, how I'm going to find out the value of t. For this, what should I do? Okay, basically for this we usually make use of logarithms. Okay, this is something else which is not being taught over here in the maths. Okay, it's add maths topic, but for that let me give you some idea how we can solve it. Does anybody just आपका मशवरा मुझे चाहिए कि ये कैसे हम t की वैल्यू निकालें बगैर लोगैरिथम के यूज़ के। एक मिनट रुकिए, तो लोगैरिथम से हम इसको कैसे करते हैं ये मैं आपको बता देता हूँ। वी टेक logarithms on both side like this. We apply logarithm on both side like this. Let me apply it and see whether I am able to get the answer. If I apply logarithms on both side, it will be log of 1.05 to the power t is greater than log of 550 divided by 441. Okay, and when I apply the log, the power can come in the coefficient in the as a base. So it will come over here t, and this will be greater than log of 550 divided by 441 whole divided by log of 1.05. So let me do it first and then see whether my answer is coming right or wrong, and then I'll be confirmed on this. 441, this whole divided by log of 1.05. This 4.5. The answer is good. My answer over here is equal to t is greater than 4.52. So it must be the 5 years time. So let me check whether the answer is yes. The answer is 5 years time. The answer is 5. Okay. Now for this type of question, just keep it in your mind. Okay. For this, if there is something, the power is coming in the you have to find out the power. You can make use of logarithms, right? This is something which we have not studied over here, but the point is that let me give you the basic idea about logarithm. The basic thing is that whenever you have the power, whenever, for example, this 2 to the power x written as 16, and you have to find out the value of x. Now this is easy because this is indices, so you can simply say that 2 to the power x is equals to, it will be like 2 to the power 2 to the 4 is 8, it's 4, so x will be equals to 4, right? Okay, but here if I have to make use of logarithm, I can use logarithms as well. How? I will take this question like this. I'll say that 2 to the power x is equal to 16. I'll simply take log on both sides, so it will be log of 2 to the power x is equals to log of 16. Okay, then what? This is 2 to the power x. I already told you that when the logarithm will be taken, the power can come in the base. So this x will come in the base. It will be x is equal to log 16 divided by log 2. So if you solve it with a calculator, you will see what will be your answer. If you put log 16 divided by log 2, the answer will be 4. So this will be, the x value will be 4. दिस इज़ सम टूल विच यू मेक यूज़ ऑफ. तो ये आप सीख लीजिए, नोट कर लीजिए. इस तरह की चीज़ पेपर में नहीं आनी चाहिए थी, आई डोंट नो, लेकिन ये कि इन्होंने बहरहाल इस तरीके से दिया हुआ था पेपर के अंदर, तो एक नई चीज़ है, आपने भी सीख लिया. कभी पावर में अगर एक्स आ जाए, अब यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन ए लेवल्स, राइट, ऑब्वियसली, लेकिन अभी के लिए फ़िलहाल आप जहन में रख लें कि अगर कोई पावर में कोई चीज़ आ जाती है तो दिस इज़ हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व इट. ठीक है, ये तरीका होता है इसका लॉगरिथम के ज़रिए कि आप दोनों साइड को लॉग ले लें, और अगर किसी को इसमें कोई और डिटेल चाहिए हो तो मुझे बता देना, मैं इसके बारे में और तफसील बता दूँगा, मसला नहीं, डिटेल में करता हूँ. ओके, लेट अस कंटिन्यू टू दिस क्वेश्चन. नाउ कैलकुलेट द एक्सटर्नल कर्व सरफेस. आप calculate the external surface area, curved surface area of cylinder with radius 8 meter and height 19 meter. Now what's given in this question is okay, this is a cylinder, right? Right, and there they have given me what, the radius. The radius is given, that is this radius is given as how much, 8. This is 8 meters, and the height is 19 meter. So this is the height, it is how much, 19 meters. Okay, okay. The 90 meter height is given, 8 meter radius is given. You have to find the external curved surface area. So by the curved surface area, this is this area. This is the outer curved surface area. Now, by the way, if you look from the top on this cylinder, you will see that it's a circle. So if you simply want to find out the length of this whole circular part, it will be 2 pi r. ठीक है, and when this 2 pi r multiplied by this height that is 19 meters, ठीक है, you are going to get the outer surface area. If you want me to shade it, I can simply shade with a pink color, that is this one, the outer curved surface. So for this, let me put the values here in this question. It will be 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by 8 multiplied by 19. So let me solve it and get the value. 2 multiplied by 8 into 16, 16 multiplied by 19, this, it 304 pi, 304 multiplied by pi, that's 304 pi or 955. 955, yes, it's 955. Right, okay, let us continue. This surface is painted at the cost of this much per square meters, right? Okay, you have to calculate the cost of painting this surface. So very easy. Okay, if this is the whole surface area, for example, if I cut this cylinder and make it a plane surface, if I cut this cylinder and make it a plane surface, obviously it will look like this. वो ऐसे करके सीधा हो जाएगा, it will be like this, ऐसे हो जाएगा ना. अगर ये सिलेंडर को यहाँ से काट दे बीच में से, if we cut this cylinder from here, ऐसे करके बीच में से यहाँ से काटें, ये करके काट के इसको पेपर की तरह सीधा कर दें, ठीक है, तो दिस विल बी दैट एरिया. और इसमें कह रहा है कि अगर इसका 1 स्क्वायर मीटर अगर हम लें तो पेंट करने की जो कॉस्ट है विल बी हाउ मच, पेंट करने की कॉस्ट $0.85, ठीक है, इट्स $0.85. ओके, तो इस पूरे को करने की क्या कॉस्ट होगी, यू ऑलरेडी नो द एरिया ऑफ इट कि तो 955, तो इट विल बी लाइक, एक मिनट, just a second, open this paper again. Okay, it will be 955 multiplied by 0.85. मुझे नहीं पता, I don't know why there are 2 marks, there should be 1 mark, but it is given to the student. That is a good thing. 925 multiplied by 0.85. So it is how much? 811.75. 811.75. Just a second. 811.75. This is that answer. And let us continue, because this is just the price. So price must be written. The price must be written in dollars and up to 2 cents. So this is why I have used this. Okay. Now the next part. The total metal sphere, the solid metal sphere with radius 6 cm is melted. Now it is melted down, and all the metal is used to make solid cones. This is sphere. Okay. A solid metal sphere is taken. A solid metal sphere is taken. Okay. And it is melted down to make solid cones. I'm not making, just to give you the basic idea, these are big cones, right? Okay, so it means that if a solid metal sphere of this centimeter is melted down to make the cones of this centimeter radius and this centimeter height, okay, what you need to know is, okay, the volume of both of them will be the same, right? So you have to equate these two in terms of volume. So if this is the sphere, okay, the solid metal sphere of radius 6, so this is the radius of it, this is 6, okay, 6 centimeter. And for the cone, if I make the cone a little bit larger, I can show you different things in it. Okay, cone's radius is 8, so this radius of cone is how much? This is 8 centimeter, right? And this is 8, okay. And the slant, the height, okay, height by the height, it means to say that this is the height of it, this is the height of the edge, right? So I'm connecting these two formulas, that is formula for the volume of the sphere and formula for the volume of the cone, okay. So I have to connect them both together. It will be like, for the sphere it will be 4/3 pi, and what is r? R is 6, so it will be 6's cube, okay. And that will be equals to the volume of the cone. Its formula is this, it will be 1/3 pi ka pi, okay. R, what is r? It is 8 square, okay, multiplied by h. H is none known, so h can be taken as it is, okay. You can solve it with a calculator. Some of my members do this calculation, this calculation separately. What I need to do, give you the idea that pi is always, I'm repeating the question, don't you worry. Okay, now look, okay, now let us read the question and highlight the main important points in it. There is a solid metal sphere, its radius is 6 centimeter, and it is melted down to make the solid cones. It is melted down to make solid cones, okay, and its radius is this much, okay. This is the radius of it, right? Okay, so what I need to do is, I know by my imagination, by understanding, or by making a simple illustration, that this is that sphere. It's a solid sphere made up of metal, okay. Its radius is given as 6 centimeter, and it is melted to be converted into a cone, okay. It is melted to form a cone, okay. Now this cone has a radius. How much is that radius? It is 8 centimeter. This is that radius, it is 8 centimeter, okay. And the height of it, the height, with the green pen I'm going to make the height, okay. and this height is unknown, right? So if I convert this by this situation, I can see that the volume of this must be equal to the volume of this cone, because the volume will remain same if the metal is not being wasted or anything else happened. The volume of both the sphere and the cone is same, that is volume of a sphere is equal to volume of cone. Okay, so what is the formula for volume of sphere? It is here, and the volume of cone is here. So volume of sphere is how much? Volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Now this is 6s cube, equivalent to volume of volume of cone. Cone is here, it is 1 upon 3 pi ka pi, r is just 8 square multiplied by h. You don't know about h, you simply put h over here, right? So what do you do? What will you do? You try to solve it out. The one thing which I was telling you, well, telling it to everybody, that once you are doing it, you must understand that this pi is a source of error in these type of situations. So always, because this pi, this whole, all of them are getting multiplied here and all of them getting multiplied here, so you just simply cut off pi, right? And for the value of this all, you can solve it and then move it on the other side. So it will become like what? It will be 4 upon 3 multiplied by 6 cube multiplied by 3 will go up, it will be like this, and 8 square will come down. So this will be the this will be your answer, right? So solve it and check. It is 13.5. So let me check its answer. It's 13.5. Yes. It's 13.5. 13.5. Right. Okay. Now using it is also asking me to calculate the slant height of the cone. Now you know, if I make this cone again, you can simply see okay, the cone, if you see it, this is the height of the cone starting from the center of the base, okay, and this is the slant height which is being asked in this question, okay, slant height. Now if you just look at this part, this diagram, you will simply see that it's a right angle forming like this. It's a right angle forming here. Okay, so what is this? This is the this is slant height, so let me not call it h, balki I'll call it s. Okay, this is the slant height s. Height is known, that is 13.5. You already found it out, and the radius of the cone was 8. So what do you remember by seeing this right angle triangle? It's a Pythagoras theorem. It's a Pythagoras theorem, right? So the Pythagoras theorem tells you that h square is equals to p square plus b square, right? So hypotenuse is the s square is equal to what is perpendicular, it is 13.5 square, plus base square is 8 square, right? You solve it and take a root of it, plus 8 square. It will be like this, and then root of answer, it will be 15.69 or 15.7, I guess. So let me cross it out. 15.7, yes. 15.7. Okay. Now let us move on. It is asking me to calculate the curved surface area of the cone. I have to find out the curved surface area of the cone, right? And here is this formula. It's very simple. So area of the curved surface is equal to what is pi? Pi is pi. R is for the cone. Speaking about cone, so R is 8. Okay, and what is L? L is the slant height. So it is already find out. What else? What could be more easier than that? Nothing difficult. 15.7 multiplied by 8. Do this. So it will be 125.6 pi, and when you multiply it by pi, 7 multiplied by pi, and this will be your answer, 394.58 centimeter. Let me check. 394, yes, this is the answer. Let us continue. Now this is a little tricky question, okay, and you can see that it's of 3 marks, but here you can make use of the scale factor. So if you have the similar figures, now for the similar figures let me reiterate a fact, और आज की इस क्लास का मैंने आप लोगों को वैसे भी बता दिया है कि जो मेन मेरा थीम है वो ये नहीं है कि मैं खाली पेपर को सॉल्व करूँ। अब माशाल्लाह काफ़ी सारे बच्चे इस वक्त बैठे हुए मेरे साथ, तो ये याद रखिए कि मेरा ये नहीं है कि मैं खाली आपको सोल्यूशन दे दूँ। सोल्यूशन आपको एमएस में मिल जाएगा और बहुत अच्छे सोल्यूशन आपको यूट्यूब पे भी मिल जाएंगे, तो ये कोई चीज़ें इनएक्सेसिबल नहीं है। मेरी अर्ज़ ये है कि मैं बेसिक फैक्ट्स जो हैं वो आपके रिवाइज़ कराऊँ, तो इस चीज़ की वजह से मैंने अभी ये आपको थोड़ा डिटेल जो बता रहा हूँ इसका यहाँ पर आपको फ़ायदा नज़र आएगा। देखिए बेटा, आपको याद होगा, लेट मी शो यू दिस प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द सिमिलर फिगर्स। फॉर एग्जांपल दिस ट्राइंगल इज सिमिलर टू दिस ट्राइंगल, ठीक है ना, ये दोनों ट्राइंगल सिमिलर है, ओके। तो देयर इज़ अ रेशो बिटवीन देयर एरियाज एज वेल। एरिया क्या मतलब हुआ कि ये इसका एरिया और इसका एरिया, देयर इज़ अ रेशो बिटवीन दीज टू एरियाज़। कैसे, ये मैं आपको लिख के दिखाता हूँ। ये देखिए, दिस इज़ द फॉर्मूला कि एरिया अगर इफ़ आई कॉल दिस ट्राइंगल एज 1 एंड दिस ट्राइंगल एज 2, दिस ट्राइंगल एज 2, ठीक है, तो इसमें एरिया 1 डिवाइडेड बाय एरिया 2 इज़ इक्वल्स टू, ये हमारा किसके बराबर होगा बताओ? ये जिसके बराबर हो जाएगी, ये बिल्कुल गोले जैसा हो गया, लेकिन बहरहाल कोई मसला नहीं है। ये क्या हो गया, अगर इसकी कोई सी भी रेलिवेंट साइड हमने ली हुई ना, जैसे मिसाल के तौर पे ये वाली साइड इसमें ली हुई है और ये वाली साइड इसमें ली हुई है, ठीक है, ये वाली साइड इसमें ली हुई है, ये वाली साइड, ठीक है, और इस साइड को मैं लेट मी कॉल इट एज L1, दिस वन इज L2, तो इट विल बी L1 अपॉन L2's, बल्कि पूरा ब्लैक से लिख देता हूँ, उसके लिए लिख से जाएगा, तो ये फॉर्मूला बनेगा A1 अपॉन A2, एरिया ऑफ 1 डिवाइड बाय एरिया ऑफ 2 इज इक्वल्स टू L1 अपॉन L2's होल स्क्वायर। क्या बेटा बोलो, ये आपके पास आया, ये चीज़ समझ में आई। इसी तरह से इफ़ यू हैव 3D शेप्स, इफ़ यू हैव अ 3D शेप एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द रेशियो बिटवीन द वॉल्यूम, so you can also go for the volume as well. For the volume you will use this formula कि volume of the smaller figure divided by volume of the larger figure is equals to length, any length of the smaller figure divided by length of the larger figure, and you have to take a cube of it. ये याद रखिए, तो उसका क्यूब होगा, राइट। ये बात समझ में आ रही। अच्छा, अब जहाँ तक इन दोनों से ताल्लुक़ है, आप ही याद रखिए, यू मस्ट रिमेंबर दिस, कि फ्रॉम दिस फार्मूला यू कैन एक्चुअली फाइंड आउट द स्केल फैक्टर, यू कैन ऑल्सो फाइंड आउट द स्केल फैक्टर। हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू डू दिस, लेट मी शो यू। स्केल फैक्टर के लिए आपने जो भी चीज़ यहाँ पर आ रही होगी, आप उसका स्क्वायर रूट लेंगे, इट विल बी L1 अपॉन L2, तो ये आपका स्केल फैक्टर आ जाएगा। और अगर वॉल्यूम की टर्म्स से बात की गई है, इफ इट इज़ गिवन इन टर्म्स ऑफ वॉल्यूम, सो यू कैन सिंपली फाइंड आउट द स्केल फैक्टर ऑफ इट बाय टेकिंग अ क्यूब रूट ऑफ इट, बाय टेकिंग अ क्यूब रूट। अब इसका क्यूब रूट निकालिए, ये स्क्वायर रूट है, स्क्वायर रूट में कुछ लिखते नहीं है, चाहे तो मैं यहाँ पर लिख देता हूँ कि ये स्क्वायर रूट है L1 अपॉन L2 का, और अगर वॉल्यूम की टर्म से बात है तो यू कैन फाइंड आउट स्केल फैक्टर बाय टेकिंग अ क्यूब रूट ऑफ इट, राइट। सो what I must do over here is कि there are two cones are mathematically similar, ठीक है, the total surface area of the smaller cone, तो smaller cone if I take it like this, for my imagination I'm making a small cone and a large cone, similar cones but small and large. For the small cone I'm taking it as A and this one as B. the surface area of the small cone is this. The surface area of a small cone is equals to 80 centimeter square, and surface area of the large cone is surface area of large cone is equals to 180 centimeter square, right? The volume of the smaller cone is given. Volume of the smaller cone is given as VA is equals to 168 centimeter cube. You have to find the volume of the larger cone. Volume of the larger cone is unknown. So what do you do? What do you do? First of all, you will take this is smaller. You will connect these two surface areas together to find out the scale factor. Okay. First of all, you have to find the scale factor. How will you do it? Let me show you. Surface area of A divided by surface area of B is equals to the scale factor, right? If you take these two surface areas and take a root of them, it will going to give me the scale factor, right? It is going to give me the scale factor if I take a root of it. So what is the surface area of A? It is 80 divided by surface area of B is 180, and take a root of it. Let me do it with the calculator. It's root of 80 divided by 180. Okay, it's giving me the answer as 2/3. So this is the surface, this is the scale factor of 2/3, which I can use for both the surface area and the volume. I can use it for both of them. Are you getting my point? So here I am going to use this second formula, this one, volume. Okay, and what will I do? I will simply say the volume of A divided by volume of B is equals to 2/3's whole cube, right? So volume of A is given as 168, so I'll put 168 over here. It implies that it will be 168 divided by volume of B as unknown is equals to 2 to the 8 upon 27, right? Okay, if I have to find the VB, what will I do? It will go on the other side. It will become 8 multiplied by VB is equal to 168 multiplied by 27. If I have to find the value of VB, I am simply saving my time by dividing it by 8. So I have divided by 8 to find the value of V. I'm solving it. 168 multiplied by 27 divided by 8, right? So it's 567. Volume of B 567, right? Till here things are going okay. Now this is the next part. Okay, just a second. Yes, this is the next part. Yes. Okay, what you have to find, the diagram shows a pyramid with a square base. Okay, and ABCD and DB is how much? 8 centimeter. DB is 8 centimeter. Okay, now for your understanding, if I see this hole from the top, it will show me that it's a square based like this. Okay, it will be a square base like this, and the middle side, that is DB, if I take this D, this is B, so this DB is how much? This is 8 centimeter. DB is 8 centimeter. Okay, and P is vertically, obviously P is vertically above X. Okay, the base of PX, that is how much? PX, the base, and the PX is how much? PX is given as 5 centimeter. Okay, what I have to find out is calculate the angle between this. Okay, which angle I have to find? From this 3D diagram I can show you that I have to find out this angle. Okay, between the base, that is, if I again make the DB base, I can show you that this is that DB base I am referring to. This is DB base, okay, and this side which is going up, which is given as PX, will be like this. No, sorry, not like this. Just a second. It will be imagine to be like this, okay, and the angle which is being asked by them is made by this line. If I make this line, this is this, okay, and I have to find out this angle. सही है. Now this whole DB is 8 centimeter, so this length will be 4 centimeter, and this height is already given to me by 5. ठीक है. तो is it a right angle triangle? Yes it is. So how can I find out this angle? Which ratio connects the opposite side and the base? Which ratio connects both of them? So what will you do? You will simply go for SO का TOA. ठीक है. तो SO is not connecting it, it's the TOA, right? Everybody, it's the TOA which is getting these two connected. So tangent angle, it can be taken as x, angle x, ठीक है, equals to opposite side, that is 5, divided by adjacent side, that is 4. So angle x will be equals to, remove this on the other side, or you know that when it moves the other side, it will become tangent inverse of 5/4. So you solve it. Tangent inverse of 5/4, okay, you're going to get the value 51.34. It's 51.34. Okay, let me check what is the answer. 51.34, right? After your things are going okay and fine. Okay, control S here. Okay, this is the 5th question. Before starting the question number 5, I would like to take a 10 minutes break, and